Hi, I'm Griffin Johnson. This is Master of Command. Watch me suck on my pipe. Hello, I'm not Griffin Johnson, but this is Master of Command. I believe the armchair historian is possibly behind this, depending on company structures and what's happening today. Don't quote me on it. There was a video a year ago saying they were. So let's start a new campaign. This is a demo. We have multiple factions which we can't play, but we can play as the Kingdom of Prussia. So let's get started. So we have a number of choices here. We can go for our fellow Germans in a couple of places or Poland in another. Germans going into Poland. That's not happened. Yes, let's do that one. So we need to raid 3 settlements. And we get Prussian grenadiers join our army and dismantle 5 slums. Kick the poor people out of their homes. And we get an artillery focus doctrine, which is nice, hopefully. So this game is out in demo now. Link in the description. Obviously, it's not the full game. I believe that comes out in a couple of weeks, in which point the game will hopefully be more fleshed out. So this is the basic screen for our army. This is our main dude, von Anhalt-Dessau, and these are armies. We got Prussian musketeers, we got cavalry, and we've got a couple of recruit battalions. So these are things we can use. The important thing it tells you is the move and reload speed, and we can add those to each of our little divisions in there. We also have staff quartermaster, yeah. It giveth and it taketh away. Morale -4, so I'm not going to be using that. Morale damage received, we could actually use that. What's this one do? Morale and move speed, yeah, why not? We're stacking all that up on our Prussian musketeers. They're going to be the best of our... Ooh, reload and accuracy, that's possibly better than the morale. Let's stick that in there. And then we got Griffin's pipe or tobacco rations, which removes some stamina but gives us better accuracy. So let's give the morale damage to these dudes. And yeah, I think I'm going to sell the rest of these. Let's leave the camp. It's going to tell us, war is upon us, General. Click pause if you want to read this, because I'm not about to read it. So we need to defeat the enemy headquarters, raid 3 settlements, and dismantle 5 slums. There's a supply cache here. Let's go and have a look here. So it gives us multiple choices on here. Lightly guarded supplies. We can take their coin, which will give us 32 gold, or thalers as they're called. We can capture their provisions, which will give us 72 provisions. I believe that's the food element up here. This is reserve men, and that's ammunition. Or we can take the ammunition and we'll have to face a weak enemy detachment, or we can just walk away. So what do we want? Do we want the money or the provisions? I think the provisions are probably worth more than the money. I think the ammunition's possibly worth more than the money as well. So let's capture their provisions, and then this is a weak army. 3,400 dudes against me, and I have 4,600. We can retreat and run away, but what's the point in being a chickeny chicken? So we have 3 kind of rifle dudes, or 3 muskets guys, and they have 2 plus a cavalry, and we have a cavalry as well. Right, let's go to battle. So these battles, I have played it a little bit. They remind me a little of the Ultimate General series. Or the other comparison, I suppose, would be Total War Empire or something like that. So apparently terrain does play a part. So these dudes are up here and we can deploy within this blue line. I mean, really, does it matter? Is it going to make much of a difference? Right, once that's done, let's stick our guys on a hill. So we're going to have one go across there. We're going to have one go across here. And we're going to have one go across here. Now, in Total War, I think Rome's probably the last one I played, the first one. You could hit shift, I think, and it would tell you where all the dudes are going. But you don't have that here. Right, there's our cavalry. What do we got? 2 dudes and 1 cavalry. Our cavalry's shit. It's always running away from what I've discovered. So this is Frederick von... Okay, you're a recruit. Let's not put you in the centre. Let's put you there. And let's put the musketeers, who are slightly better, in the centre. So this is our general, Frederick von... Yep, that's how you pronounce it. He's got a little circle, and people within his circle get better morale. Let's move our cavalry out a little. And yes, let's do a bit of Sun Tzu. Let's wait for the enemy to come to us. Are they moving? They are. Let's have a look at the graphics. Let's go in a bit. Here they are in marching formation. Surf recruits. And more surf recruits, I imagine. Yes, so they're not going to stand for too long. You can see the weapons they have. They have worn muskets and worn bayonets. I imagine our guys are... Well, these are the musketeers. They have pot-stand muskets and socket bayonets. But our basic recruits, worn muskets, worn bayonets, ship weapons. They can be upgraded later on once you either buy them in a town or... Where's my army gone? There it is. Yeah, I'm not liking this formation. Let's actually have a straight line. That's going to be better. We won't all be on the hill, but what can you do? So there is different firing formations. We got fire at will. We can take that off. And we have volley fire. So volley means they will all shoot at the same time, which can be debilitating. Or you could just do individual fire, which is possibly better. Or we could put them in melee and then they just run. Let's take our general back a bit so he doesn't get shot in the face. It's no good when a general gets shot in the face. And in the top right we have the kind of map, and we can actually speed things up, get these guys over towards us. His cavalry's hanging back. I've noticed whenever I send my cavalry out, his cavalry comes for them and then they just wipe the floor with me. Russian provincial cavalry. Okay. We are in Poland. Obviously it's, yeah, maybe Stalin's been there. Possibly that's a few years later than that when this is taking place. Alright, here they come. So terrain does offer bonuses. So if we click on this dude, is it going to show? It should possibly show. There's something that'll show. So they are getting bonuses from being behind trees or being behind hedges. And yeah, there's 1,500 of them. And these dudes have lost a few already. Our musketeers are firing, as are our recruits. They do have range. Recruits can't fire as far as musketeers. So yes, it's good to upgrade your guys when you can. So much like any good battle, people just stand in front of each other and shoot. And yeah, there's a few dead people there. Beautiful. Look at that. The musket smoke in the air. Right, so there's a white bar up the end, reload progress. Once it hits the top, or once it finishes, then my dudes are going to fire. Right, let's click out of them if we can. And let's not highlight them, and we should. There you go, they're pulling their rifles forward. Fire, and then loads of guys go down there. Beautiful. These guys firing, these guys firing, these guys firing. What I would do is a hammer and anvil, but as soon as I move my cavalry out from behind my lines, watch what this dude does. Is start moving towards me, I almost guarantee it. Hold Alt for more information. Ah, right, okay. Gives you a bit more information when you hold Alt. How about these dudes? What's it say about them? They're winded, they're steady, but it's going down with each volley they receive. So yeah, it really is a case of just slugging it out against each other and getting these guys to retreat. There you go, his cavalry's moving. He is going to charge into my guys here. I don't think there's anything I can do with my general. We just have to wait and hope that my recruits can hold the line. Are they going to? He's starting to go down. I would shout form square, but form square doesn't appear to be an option here. We're losing a fair few, and I imagine these guys are going to be volleying into us when they can. I think we got his horse guys out. We have. Good. Right, let's reform the line quickly. We can speed them up by toggling sprint there, and we can start manoeuvring our horses. Shit, what happened to the other infantry? We either slaughtered them all, or they... Oh, right, they're hiding over there. And let's send the cavalry into the side of these dudes. And what we could also possibly do is make our recruits have a little bit of a run. Right, fuck it, let's do it. Charge. Everyone charge at the same time. So the recruits are going for my cavalry, and then they're getting hit in the side. Good. And they're now routing. Let's send my infantry back. And let's make sure they're not on skirmish only. And let's... No. Okay, I'm chasing down his infantry. That's not what I wanted to do. Come on, get them out of there. His cavalry's come back into the field. It hasn't quite run away. He's running at me. And my guys are disorganised and a bit winded, but fuck it. So here's, come on, charge. Fuck it. What's the numbers? 360 against 270. We should have this. We are being shot by his infantry though. Come on. Yep, his dude's retreating. Let's get my cavalry out there as quickly as possible. We don't want to receive any musket balls in the ass. I imagine that would hurt a little. Now, if this dude wasn't aiming at my horses, maybe I'll chase these guys down so they don't come back on. What I am going to do is start manoeuvring, send these guys to go behind. I'm going to make sure they run a bit so they get there. You are firing, you're firing. Let's actually go from the side. You guys can run over as well. So we'll be shooting this guy from 3 sides. His musket was flashing white there, so maybe, just maybe, he's going to be running away soon. Has someone reformed up here? I don't think they have. He is close to running. Come on, exhausted, wavering, 11 morale. Yeah, close to running. Come on, get the dude. Shoot in his ass, shoot in his side, shoot wherever you can. Just shoot. Good. Retreat. Victory. Beautiful. And that was an easy level. But my army's pretty basic at the moment. I haven't filled it out. So let's end the battle. Every unit that is not supported is a defeated unit. Maurice de Saxe, French Marshal. So we get some gold from that. And we also get victory at bucks. We also get some bonus cards which we can apply to our soldiers or sell on. And we have 3 choices here. We can ransom the men that we captured and we get some golden ammunition. We can get some reservists, which we probably need because we've only got 100. And I imagine I lost a lot more than 100. I'm the white dude, aren't I? As opposed to the yellow dudes, I lost 500. So yeah, getting the reservists is probably beneficial. Or we can exchange and get some prisoners and a bit more veterancy or upgrades for our soldiers. Let's go for conscript and get the reservists and put in the casualties. So we're back on this screen now. So we now have the option to, when it's done that, we can replenish brigade strength. This doesn't happen instantly. It takes a while, but we don't have enough reservists and we can replenish that ammo. So we're going to cane a fair bit of ammo. And we got some more things we can do here. Movement speed, that's going to be useful for our cavalry, I imagine. This is just something to be sold. It's an officer's badge we took. Heavy jackets, melee damage received, less stamina, nope, don't like that. And some captured uniforms as well. I'm going to keep one of them, which I'm going to stick over there. I think they do have usage. Everything else I'm going to sell when I get to a town, if I make it to a town. I'm not sure how many men short, probably about 100, but we'll see. Here's a town. Oh, here's another town. Bucks, let's go there. Quick, get that. Beautiful. So in the top here, we can buy some food with our gold, or we can buy some of these men, these lovely men, and we can buy some ammo as well. So now we can replenish our brigade fully. We can go to the town square and we can buy bonuses as well, or we can sell the shit that we have on us. I'm going to sell the stuff I don't think we need, although I'm probably selling some brilliant things. And that'll take us up to 638 gold, which is good. Is there anything worth buying? Possibly. So this is just a small town. The larger the town, the more they have. Quartermaster here, so we can get better. It's not better weapons, is it? This is more upgrades we can stick in them, but sometimes there's places with better weapons. We can get stuff for our cavalry as well. Heavy sabers, Hanover, yeah, anyway, horses. We can get some better horses. And if we go to the barracks, we can't do it at the moment, but we can, well, we could get a new brigade. We'd ideally want a new general to go with that brigade. And then we can purchase these guys and put them in, but I think we're a bit early yet at the moment. Yes, we're not buying you. How many have we got coming for us? 5,200, and we're 4,600. Do we know what the composition of his army is? No idea. Can I upgrade any of these dudes? So here we have the upgrades. So this is our basic recruits, and we can go down any different skill tree. We can make them into cavalry once we got 4 upgrade points. We only currently have 1. We can make them into fusiliers and then Jaegers, or we can go musketeers and up to Prussian lifeguards or Prussian veteran grenadiers, or we can turn them into artillery, or there's fusiliers as well. So if you click on them, it tells you exactly kind of what their stats are. So yeah, there's quite a lot in the game you can do, and as I say, this is just a demo. Now, I don't want to fight that group when they have more men than me and my men are shit, but I don't want to spend loads of money on getting people. So what I may do, can I buy this dude? I can, and then if I go back to the army page, unit joining the camp to transfer regiments to new brigade. Okay, you may need. So we need to unlock this new brigade, and then we can slip him over here. Boom! That's it. We have no officer there, so I don't know how well commanded he'll be, but that makes our army up to 6,000. So yeah, we're gonna outdo this dude, hopefully. What's he got? He's got some Russian hussars, which are better than we have. Observation recruits, they're probably shit. Provincial cavalry, same as my cavalry. Serf recruits, shit, like my conscripts. And musketeers, I'm mildly confident we can do him, although his cavalry may be problematic. If I send my cavalry out at all, he will chase it down. European armies fielded diverse cavalry, harrier cuirassiers, and nimble hussars, medium dragoons, and elite formations, like Russian horse grenadiers. Okay, couldn't read that all. Let's have a sip of tea before battle. Unfortunately, I don't have a snifter of sherry to hand, but that will do. Right, so where are we? What have we got? They're over here. They're going to be marching down here. We could potentially go to this hill, but here to have the defensive bonus of shooting from there. Or we can hang around here, which I think is going to be optimal. So let's try and do it like that. And then I'm going to put the musketeers here, actually, because that's not really my centre. But it's kind of, yeah, important that we protect it. He says, as he puts shit troops there. Right, you can go there. Let's redraw you again. Make sure you're like that. And then we have one more dude over here that can go along there. Cavalry can just stand still because, yeah, I can't really see much happening. And let's speed things up. I'm not going to make my guys run. They can take a leisurely pace. We're doing the Sun Tzu, letting the enemy come to us. My one concern, where's his musketeers? Observation recruits, what's your range? My one concern is if they have a longer range. Let's actually straighten you up so you're facing head on that. If they have a longer range, they can just pick off my recruits. Right, there's his musketeers. Let's hope he doesn't actually take that hill. That, oh good. The first shots have been fired. Have we done much damage? Possibly not. So that's probably about 1,400. We killed about 50 of his so far. What do we got on my side? Probably about 1,400 as well. Here comes the next volley. Let's see what it does. Okay, we killed like 2 people. 1,300 shots and we killed 2 people. Yeah, I think they need to have a look at their guns. There's something wrong with them there. But yes, you get the idea. Right, I'm going to move my general back a bit because he can become a target if guys get too close. Good, these dudes are firing. That's brilliant. And hopefully these dudes will start firing on these dudes. Ah, bollocks. These guys have range. We need to move these guys up. Otherwise they're just going to be, yeah, shot with little they can do. Sending them out of cover's none too sensible either. If I send my cavalry to do the hammer and anvil tactic, that's not going to work either. I could possibly move these guys up and have them firing into the side as well. And where is my cavalry? If we have them come over here, they can hold this bit for a little bit. I doubt they're going to do much. I'm worried that my recruits over here are going to fold to the musketeers. Surf recruits I'm not too concerned about at the moment, although I should be. We've taken 1,229, so we've probably taken about one whatever. Okay, he's down further than I am. In fairness though, I am in cover. Right, his horses aren't moving at all, or his cavalry's not moving at all. He's possibly coming up for a charge here. Let's move my dudes back behind here. And I don't know how we'd counter a charge. Yeah, bullshit. Maybe I get the general dirty, or maybe I move these guys over. I think I kind of need to move these guys over. Just run at them, I suppose. Oh, no, everyone's getting involved here. Right, let's do it. Let's charge. I think we're going to get this. We have enough armies going at him at once, but my guys are going to be in disarray and they are going to be attacked by these guys up here. Right, his cavalry's coming for us. Let's get my guys back. There's not much I can do really. My guys are being stacked in the ass by some sabres there. And we're being attacked over here. I think the hussars and the recruits, my recruits, should win there. Let's check that no one's wavering or running away. His musketeers are running away. His cavalry's still going for it. I will need to... Where's my cavalry? My cavalry's probably there. Okay, we got rid of him there. Stop running, hold the line. And we have a retreater. This is no good. Let's move these guys over. Let's get my cavalry out of the way, because my cavalry is running. Don't fucking form up whilst there's guys running at you with pointy things aimed at your bum. Right, come on, recruits over here. Line up, start firing. These guys can actually move because, yeah, no. Okay, he's focused on my cavalry here. And these guys, they've actually got a backbone now. They've come back into the foray. They've stopped retreating. We're going to be shooting these serfs in the ass, and hopefully that'll get them running away. They're still going for my cavalry. Let's get my cavalry out of range. And these guys should be shooting at them. Come on. We could just charge them, you know, get it done quickly. His cavalry's reformed. It's going to make a turn and start charging. His infantry are running away. Those dudes are running away. Okay, let's form the line again. Am I missing someone? Yeah, someone has left the field. Right, let's actually draw my cavalry across. Okay, he's got his musketeers back as well. If they were even running. Yeah, they were running, weren't they? Alright, I'm going to bring my cavalry up here. Basically, let's actually go a sensible way and not run through the front lines, and let's speed it up again. It's a slow positioning at war going on here. So you do have stamina penalties as well. So there's a leg symbol above these guys, which means, yeah, they've lost a little bit of stamina. My musketeers should be okay for stamina. I don't think they've been doing too much running around. So hopefully that charge will be... Oh, we didn't fire just in time. Hopefully that charge will be defeated. Yes, it is good. Form up, don't chase them. Beautiful. And I've sent my cavalry through my front lines. Of course I have, because I'm an idiot. They're shattered now. That means they are going to leave the field and not come back. What have we got left? Musketeers. And what are they going for? They're going for our recruits over here. I'm assuming everyone's gone, so I'm going to reposition everyone and try and hit these dudes from several different sides at once. And let's actually bring my cavalry up too. I don't think there's anything else coming for us. So they're focused on these recruits. Fine, beautiful. Let's speed it up a little. Get my guys in position. They are moving a little bit slowly though. You'd think after 7 minutes of heavy battling they'd be doing okay. I'm worried about these guys. They may suddenly decide they're a bit brave and come back. But we're going to fire a volley or two into this guy and he should be toast, hopefully. If my recruits don't go running first. Right, I'm going to chase these dudes down with my cavalry. Go cavalry, run Prussian provincial cavalry. Yeah, my cavalry isn't good. Come on you guys. Get some volleys off. Yeah, these guys are taking damage now. They're not wavering though. Where they're a superior unit to my recruits, they have better morale. They can take a bit of damage. So fighting these dudes over here, they're running away as it is. I'm not going to take any injury here, and I'm making sure they're not going to suddenly become brave and turn back onto the field. So, because there's still 1,000 of them. And then I can bring my cavalry down and maybe go for these guys. Although these guys have realised their predicament. It's not a good one. It involves a lot of death for them. There you go. They're retreating. Beautiful. Another victory. Okay. Telling us hills provide elevation bonuses, a bit of cover and higher accuracy. Good. And get some cash. Can't beat a bit of cash. Victory at bucks. We get that stuff. And we have the same choice again. We can get conscripts, we can get 1,000 ammunition, or we can get provisions and veterancy. Veterancy would be good, so I have a load of conscripts there. I'm going to go for the veterancy and provisions. Yeah, that gives us a bit more food. Beautiful. And some of these dudes have upgraded a bit. In fact, they've upgraded a fair bit. I don't think there's much I can do though until they hit. Let's hit there. Well, I could make them into fusiliers, but I want to go the musketeer route. It's an expensive thing because you get 4 there, and then you need to go for a 5 or a 6, and then a 6 or a 4, and that'll make you the ultimate thing. Or I could start working towards artillery. I think we'll pick up some artillery along the way, so I'm not going to worry. I'm going to hold on till they go up a bit more. Right, what do we got? Boots, move speed and stamina. That would be good for my cavalry. They already have a move speed of 4. Move speed of 4 and stamina of 2. So if we take that out... Alright, that's only for soldiers. Fair enough. Let's give that to one of my units. This is for horses. It's got the horses symbol or the horseshoe symbol. Beautiful. So that's more stamina and move speed. And accuracy and reload. Is there anything a bit shit here? Ooh, there's reload and accuracy. We've already got that. And reload and move speed. Beautiful. Let's do it for these dudes then. And we can unlock slots as well for 50 gold. Okay. Right, let's get these all replenished. Shit, I've run out of recruits again. If we go to bucks. And then buy some more men. Let's buy 1,000 and let's buy some ammo as well. So we keep on losing that. And then we can get everyone filled up. Beautiful. And on to, excuse me if I butcher the Polish names, Wagrowiec. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Right. And once we go in here, you have a bigger town. So noble estate, we could actually hire an officer who would be good to go in my army there. We could put him in charge of the 2nd Brigade. We have a gunsmith, so we can buy better guns. And then we have a staff college where we can get... I don't know. I don't know if this is stuff for our generals or this is stuff for our troops, but we have that. Stable for our horses. Foundry for our cannons. Powder house where we can buy upgrades on our ammo consumption and fire rate and things like that. But no, we have no money. So yes, we're not doing any of that. We need to fight more battles or rob from more peasants. Speaking of robbing from peasants, there's a battlefield. Let's go and fork out everyone's teeth that's left over. Make some dentures and sell them on the black market. So we can commit some reservists and Do what? Flank of a friendly force who now prepares to launch its final assault upon an enemy position. Should they succeed, we'll be entitled to whatever is taken. So if we give them some reservists, likely it's going to win. Did it win? Yep, we receive some loot until we get our reservists back. Possibly not. We get some better guns. Continue. So if we go here, let's have a look what our dude. Socket bayonets, Potsdam musket. 17% accuracy, that's 20%. It's gonna be better than what we got at the moment, as is the... Right, I'm gonna give these dudes the heavy socket. And then you can have a light socket. And then you can just have the normal socket. And then we can get rid of our warm bayonets later on. Yeah, and we're slowly improving our army. Let's go and have a look at this convoy. So it says raid 3 settlements. Let's conduct a thorough search. Illicit goods are seized for our use. And we get 3 weapons. Oh, brilliant. So we get some more guns. So we've got Jongkoping muskets and Neustadt muskets. And another bayonet. Right. Let's give you a new musket. And you've got the bayonet. And we can give this dude a new musket. And we can give him a bayonet. And we got loads of guns and bayonets to sell now. Not that they'll make much money, but they're there. Let's go on to Sobota. Popular support, reservists available. So I think whenever you walk into town, you get reservists automatically. Let's go to the town square and let's sell all our shit, which will give us minimal gold. Yeah, 15 apiece. We'll be lucky to make 100. We're not going to make 100. We make 81. And I think I do need to get more ammunition there. And let's leave the town straight away. There's not much else we can do. Here is a outpost. It says raid 3 settlements. We haven't raided a single settlement yet. Ooh, we can raise a new regiment. Recruit 1 infantry regiment. Requires 1. Okay, let's go for that. And we get the Prussian land milits, which is going to be better than what we have now, I imagine. What guns you got? Warm muskets, warm bayonets. Sorry, boys. I know you enjoying your muskets and bayonets. But slight change going over. Oh, right, they had reserve muskets on them. There you go. And this dude, what is it? 35, 30... I think I may stick him in here. And then we'll put those dudes over there. Does it make a difference? They all appear on the battlefield? No, it doesn't. But I've done it. So let's swap you over here. Let's swap you over here. And let's put the cavalry down there. Good. Right, the stuff around. Does say I need to raid some settlements. This looks like a settlement to me. That's a slum. We got to dismantle 5 of those. Let's head over there. If you notice in the top left, my food is actually going down as I move. So yes, need to be cognizant that these things are going to happen. We can shake these guys down aggressively and we get 104 thales. And we maybe face a small army. Or we can seize and take 72 thales. Right, fuck. If I find a small army, it's probably going to cost me more to get my guys back up to strength. So it's not really worth it. We've walked in here. We got loads of reservists. That's good. Let's leave here straight away. There's not much we can do. Maybe take a bit of food with us as well, or provisions. And let's go and evict the guys from the slums. It's like the Warsaw Ghetto. Right, yes, hi. Hire them for sabotage. Enemy HQ delayed by 2 weeks. So there is an enemy headquarters which has a strong army we need to fight. So ideally, we'll be building our guys up along the way and making sure we're a bit stronger than them. Local intelligence. All patrol armies in this region revealed. Every army in this region revealed. Fuck it, let's do full military intelligence. 48,000, we can afford that. So now every army that's around here patrolling is revealed. So we have these dudes over here, 6,000 of them. We have a couple over here, 4,000, 5,000. We should be able to see the enemy HQ now. Where are you, enemy HQ? Here it is. So we have an army of 10,000 we're going to have to fight. No, 10,000 good troops. Right, where's my dude? Let's go back here. Let's go and do something. We dismantled one of the slums. Let's walk back in here, see if we get more reserves come to our cause. Should probably buy a bit more food as well. Nope, we don't. We only get it once when we go in. Let's just buy some more food then. Okay, let's go over here to the slums. Ooh, hello. Are you wanting a fight? He's running away. Kinda need to fight the battles to make the money and get the goodies, but also don't really want to fight the battles too much because it costs lots of money. Then again, we need the upgrades. What should we do? Fuck it, I'm going to ignore him for now. I've got a slum to clear. They don't pay rent, they gotta get out. Right, yes, hi. Hello slums, what have you got for me? Gathering the soldiers, civilian, blah blah blah. We can bet money to make money. Let's bet 80 thalers to make 104. Not that I had 80 thalers on me. We won. There you go, a bit of gambling going on. There's another slums. We are going to have to go to a town quite soon. Let's take this convoy out on the way. Shake them down for a bit of cash. Ooh, I don't know what happens when the enemy HQ goes up. Let's take the provisions, and the enemy HQ's delayed a bit there. Does it tell us what happens? No. Do they get stronger? Is that it? I don't know. Or does he just start churning out armies? Right, let's go and take this slum out. What can we get here? Ooh. Provisions for reservists or thales for weapons. I'm gonna go... Shit, that's a hard one. Are these gonna be good weapons? Don't know. Let's go provisions for reservists. We're always gonna need more men to send to the slaughter. Beautiful. Right. Let's go on to whatever this place is called. Ushi. That's exactly what it's called. Fresh recruits. And friendly markets. Ooh, what's this? This is an outpost. Now we have to raid settlements. How do we raid settlements? We can get some provisions for reservists. That's kind of cancelling out what we did the last time. Or get some coin. Or get some ammunition. Let's get the provisions. We need the provisions. We're hemorrhaging provisions. Do our reservists take provisions? I don't know. Probably. Because we are losing a lot. We don't have anything to sell here. We haven't been to battle. Let's buy some provisions. Let's buy a lot of provisions. Let's buy as many as we can. Keep us going. And let's go and find someone to fight. Let's go and find someone weak to fight. Ooh, supply cache. Let's go there. So there's loads of little things dotted around the map which you can find. Take the coin. Take the provisions. Take the ammunition. I'm going to take the ammunition and then we'll fight a weak enemy detachment, 2,800. That is no problem whatsoever. We can deal with this. What do you got? Cossack cavalry. So their cavalry is better than my cavalry. Bastards. And frontier recruits, which should be pretty shit compared to what I have. Anyway, let's go to battle. The Russian Corps of Observation consisted of newly recruited soldiers enlisted at the outbreak of the war in 1756. There we go, we're getting some history there. Not a word from Griffin. Right, where are we? We have... Yeah, okay. What am I doing with my guys? So another thing it would be nice to do. Well, you can actually do it. I think you hold down Alt and then you can select your guys. Nope, that's not doing it. How about Control? Yep, Control. That's what does it. Right, I'm not paying attention to what's going on at all. Oh, running to that hill would have been good. Let's take the tree line on the road and let's get my guys running because, yeah, the enemy is coming. Get these guys, my general moving up, and let's send the cavalry over here because, yeah, why not? Let's speed things up. This should be an easy one. I don't know what this symbol does. Okay, it's half speed. Yeah, all my units should be better than what he has, especially seeing as I've upgraded the guns. Right, let's move the general back just a smidgen. And his cavalry's coming from my cavalry. Of course he is. Let's tuck my cavalry behind my soldiers, because my cavalry are chickens. Right, here we go. Come on, shoot him, make them run away. This guy should waver quite quickly. 1146. These guys should waver as well. I'm going to hit stop on these guys and they should go for the nearest guy, which is going to be this dude. And yeah, we should shoot him. Now, I could try and maneuver here. But if I do, the cavalry's just going to hit me. But to counter his cavalry, I have my cavalry, and my cavalry is not as good as his cavalry, most likely. What are they? 47 morale. 6-2. Whereas my dudes are what? 54 morale, and I think I've... no, 4-4, so a weaker sword. Right, these dudes charging, not going to work, they're going to retreat. Here comes his cavalry, let's slow things down a bit here. And we can now start maneuvering because, yeah, let's speed these guys up. And I'm going to send my cavalry out. And I should start chasing down his soldiers. Right, if I double click, it makes them run. Ah, retreat, beautiful. See how many guys I lost. The silver coin, first minted in Bohemia in the 1500s, became known as simply something I did not read, and I'll probably never know the answer or what that fact is. So we got a load of goodies here. Stuff we can sell or stick with our guys. How many did we lose? We lost 610 men. We can replenish that. Doesn't tell us how much ammo we lost. Whereas he... only lost 693. Kind of equal kills considering we had, yeah, more people. So what do we want? What do we need? We want provisions more than anything. We also want thales and we want veterancy. I'm going to take the veterancy here. I want to get my guys promoted and get them off the kind of basic, yeah, basic whatever they are. Right, this dude's a 4, so we can make him musketeer. Yep, let's do that. This dude's a 4. We can make him a musketeer as well. Let's do that and hope that I'm going the right way. I probably should have a mix. I imagine, yeah, different units have different ranges and, yeah, different attacks. But, yeah, it looks like I'm going musketeers all the way here. Yep, can't help myself. Click that button. It's gotta happen. Can I upgrade my horsey dudes? Or they're still shit? No, I need at least a 4 to get them up again. And I'll go the dragoon way, I suppose, and hope that they're better than the hussars. Right. And what else have we got? We got some guns that we can, or canteens. Let's distribute those to the men that haven't got anything. Can you have a canteen? You don't need accuracy reload. Stamina's quite useful. Ammo consumption as well. That's a good thing to have. Okay, ammo consumption for that dude. Okay, it's got a little cannon symbol. So that means it's for artillery if we ever get any artillery. These two, they giveth and they taketh away. So I'm just going to sell those. Ammo consumption for artillery, no good right now. Right, yes, where are we? What are we doing? Have I... Yeah, let's get all my men and ammunition replenished. Good, beautiful, yes. I think we should go and have a big battle somewhere. Let's go via this town where we can sell some shit. Ooh, we have a patrol. He's running away, little coward. Let's sell these 2 canteens. Confirm. And we have the noble estate. Can we afford someone? We can get Paul von Sers. Or this dude. What's he come with? Ammunition consumption down. An extra reload speed. Yeah, we'll take him. He's a level 1 general. 157. Cheap, cheerful, perfect. And is automatically there. Beautiful. What's my general got? Don't know. Reload speed, stamina, veterancy gain. Okay, perfect. Is there much else I can do? I have a little bit of gold left. Let's buy some provisions or ammunition. Provisions. Let's get 2 lots of provisions. And see if we can catch up this cowardly custard. Ooh, Battle of Zhech. That's how you pronounce it. And it looks like we're in some hills or mountains. Instead of surrendering, the enemy greeted me with a frightful fire of canister. And I didn't look at the enemy's army composition. You'd think that would be a sensible feckin' thing to do, wouldn't you? Oh well. There's gifted amateurs and there's lucky amateurs. Let's just hope I'm a lucky amateur. It's a big army he's fielding here. He's got field artillery. Musketeers, recruits. Okay, he doesn't appear to have cavalry. This is good. Where are we near? Where do we want to deploy? There's nowhere good to deploy. So there are a number of different maps, and I've played this map before, and from what I remember, if I try and run over here, you guys can just run across the river, by the way. My guys get exhausted by the time they get there, so it's not really too good trying to form a line there. So I may just mosey on and make this little kind of square my place to hole up. Well, not hole up, I'm not... Yeah, okay. So we're going to these trees here, remember that, and then I can send these 2 guys to go along there. And then we'll have 1 guy in reserve. And then our cavalry is going to be useful here because he doesn't have any cavalry. So I'm going to start that trotting over there at a slow pace. And then I'm going to move my general to about here. Good. And then let's speed things up a little. There you go. My dude's going across the water. Does it say anything about that? Nope. That's their stamina. Okay, move speed. Morale. Fair enough. Yeah, no rush for anyone to go anywhere. Do want to take out his artillery. So, I did a quick playthrough of this before and I did get a field artillery. I think it was just the basic stuff. It was pretty fecking shit. It just shot past everyone I was aiming for. There they go. Makes a screen shake as well. Beautiful. Right, so these horses, them just running around the battlefield is going to cause him to adjust his tactics a little. Or possibly put him in a weaker position. Now, this guy, his side on, that's not a sensible thing to do. That's how you get, yeah, that's how you get in problems. So we'll do that there. He's going for my fecking horses. Feck off shooting at my horses. Right, are you shooting at it? No. Yeah. Lost some guys and look, I think they're riderless horses running off the battlefield. Right, keep moving. Don't just dilly-dally. And where's his artillery? Fuck it, let's go for it. Ooh, we're going to take a volley in the side, aren't we? No, because he's reloading. His white bar at the bottom and he can't reload whilst he's moving. So we've almost annihilated his artillery, but he's going to get a couple of shots off us. We've lost like 9 guys or more than 9 guys here. But yeah, artillery against cavalry does not stand a chance here. Get a bit of damage. Are they defeated or shattered? We want them shattered. We also don't want this semicircle of a division coming up to us. So yeah, let's carry on. Let's make sure they exit the field, and then we'll run back round and maybe go and bite some of these guys in the ass. Right, let's get our guys going down here. Let's get them away from these dudes because they're fixated on us. And we have these two guys coming along here. And we're not firing at one of the guys. Let's send some infantry over there. Send our reserves up. Did I just see a different formation? Oh, right. Column, line, flexible. Where's square? I want to form square. Okay, it's not there though, is it? Yeah, I think with cavalry charges. So you'd think a cavalry charge in the back of these guys would be massively successful and would just wipe them out straight away. But oh no, no, no. Au contraire. These guys are about to charge, aren't they? Look, cavalry charge coming in the back. What's he do? These guys turn around and they slaughter my cavalry. So yeah, cavalry. It could just be the cavalry I'm using as shit. But yeah, there you go. Then my cavalry retreat, and I don't think they can get any bonus points out. Right, these guys are doing nothing. Let's send them around the back. We do have a numerical advantage here. And what's going on here? These guys are about to start running, aren't they? We're shooting at them from two different angles. Is my cavalry going to get some bravery? No, it's fucking off the field, isn't it? These guys running, they should be running because they've been standing doing nothing for a while. So if we can get them. Right, is this dude running? Routing. Yep, they're good. So let's move these dudes up. And we still have another division up here. Right, you start shooting in their sides. Beautiful. We should knock these dudes out quite quickly. They're being shot at from multiple angles. I don't think they like that. 1011. Come on. Do some shooting. When are you going to shoot? You're still loading, aren't you? Right, there should be a few shots going off now. A few volleys. Okay. Took out about 40 or 50 guys there. And they're starting to waver a little. I like it when they waver. Okay, we have this dude just walking across the field. We're not doing anything to this dude. So let's get those guys firing on them. And we got two on there. Let's actually fire at this dude. And we could have these guys fire at this dude when he gets across as well. So we'll be shooting them in the back. And that'll make them nervous. I'm going to click hold, because if I don't, what will happen? These guys will start following after them, which is not what we want. Right, you can shoot in the side there. And you, why have you not kind of made this dude root yet? Let's get you over here and shoot at them from behind. Right, this guy's retreating. Beautiful. Let's click hold on you, and you should start shooting these guys when they're out of range. And how are we doing over here? Well, we're not really, are we? I think the trick is, or what I'm going to do is just have these guys shoot at everyone from behind. Could actually start charging them. That's another strategy. You have decent bayonets on you guys. Come on, there's a volley coming now. Not one casualty. Did that just go into these dudes instead because they're in front? Quite possibly it did. And are we going to be engaged in melee here? Or are they just going to walk past us? There you go. That's a very civilized battle. They just walk through our ranks. Yep, we'll let them go. No problems. Off you go, lads. We were trying to kill each other not so long ago, but now we're all friends. Yeah, okay. That's exactly how it works, isn't it? And how are we doing over here? Yeah, these guys, they're taking a bit of damage. I think it's because they're side on and these dudes are firing at them. Come on, one more volley and then I may just charge these guys in. Speed it up a little. Yeah, I seem to do no damage there. Right. Charge bayonets. These guys are going to start running. Yep, retreat. Good. Let's take off that bayonets. And let's get these guys going back round here. And these guys retreating, which means we can move these dudes up here. Get them going quite quickly. Let's get these dudes going up here. Get them moved quite quickly. I had cavalry now. This would be the time to use it. Let's turn around and start shooting these guys in the ass. We're going to be shooting them in the front, shooting them everywhere. Victory. Beautiful. Hessians and Brunswickers fought alongside the British and Hanoverians for financial as well as political reasons. And I just can't read it, can I? Right, made a bit of cash there. We got a few extra weapons. Spontoons, what I've always wanted, which increases veterancy and morale. Hussar sabres. And some reload and move speed with our military treatise. What do we want? Well, I think we're okay for conscripts at the moment. We're okay for provisions. So veterancy. I want the veterancy. I want to get my guys going up. I also want the ammunition. And the gold. Fuck it, let's take the veterancy. See what that does. Not a lot. Ooh. Fudge. I think we got some guys that can go up. Oh wow, we just caned all our ammo and our men there. Let's click on this dude. Are you not able to go up? No, we need 5 or 6. Okay. Yeah, I don't think anyone can really go up there. We can actually get another brigade as well, but we've not fleshed out this one yet. So we may as well just give some guys something. So you can have that. Hussar sabres. Are you better than what? Worn swords. Yeah, that's going to be better, isn't it? And military treatise. Reload and movement speed. You can go over there. And then we got some artillery ammunition, which is no good for anything. If we go in here, we get some more guys. Nope, we've already been in here. We have gold though, so we can buy some people, buy some ammunition. What do we need? We need fudge. We need more ammunition there. We're running out. Right, I think I'm going to end it here. This has been the demo. We can save. There are multiple save slots. And the great thing is, if I click save, let's do 1. Continue. If I click load, it's been auto-saving all the way along. And you can see it's almost 8 o'clock where I am now. Time for another cup of tea. So this has been Master of Command. If you're not subscribed, please hit that button, drop me a comment, drop me a like, and yeah, go check out the demo for yourself. Steam link in the description. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.